Hello everyone, very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I hope you all are safe at home. As we know, due to COVID-19 pandemic situation, we are unable to meet offline, but we are continuously in contact with online through my YouTube channel, that is Dr. SG Konda E-Chemistry. Today, we are going to solve some multiple choice questions with proper explanation on chemical kinetics, for which we are going to conduct online examination for all the universities in this year 2021. Okay, let me start the multiple choice questions on chemical kinetics. Before I start this lecture, or before we are going to solve the multiple choice questions, I request to the all the students and all my well wishers, please subscribe my channel, share my channel. If you have any doubts, please comment. I can improve and I can give your with your questions, I can give my answers to with your questions. Okay, let me start uh, with the questions. The first question: the rate of a chemical reaction is defined as. Options are given: increase in the concentration of the reactants, decrease in the concentration of the products, change in the concentration of reactants or the products per unit time, or none of the above. Here you can see the four options are given. First, we try to understand the rate of a chemical reaction is defined. As we know, we already discussed in the chemical reaction, rate is always defined with respect to the time. Rate is always defined with respect to the time per unit time. Here we can see the all the options, where the first is increasing the concentration of the reactants. This is definitely not the answer, because when a chemical reaction is going on, suppose A to the product P, or any reactants are given, it is converted into the product, definitely or always reactant concentration is decreases, because the reactants are going converted into the product, means definitely increase in the concentration of the product should be there. But here in the option, increase in the concentration of the reactants, it is not the correct answer. Decrease in the concentration of the product, this is also the not correct answer, because always the product concentration is increases. But here you can see the third, change in the concentration of the reactants or a product per unit term. Here it can be the answer. So here we can see the answer of this question is change in the concentration of the reactants or the products per unit time. Here we can say that is decrease in the concentration of the reactants or increase in the concentration of the products per unit time. Here time is very important, because the rate is always measured with respect to the time. So therefore the answer of this question is option C, that is change in the concentration of the reactants or products per unit time. Second one, for a reaction 2A plus B, it converts into the 3C. The rate of reaction is given, where the options are given: minus dA upon dt is equal to dB upon dt is equal to dC upon dt. Second option, half dA upon dt dB upon dt, that is minus half dA upon dt minus dB upon dt equal to 1 upon 3, that is 1/3 concentration of C upon dt. Option C, 2 dA upon dt minus dB upon dt 1/3 dC upon dt. And option D, 1/2 dA upon dt dB upon dt is equal to 3D, that is 3dC upon dt. Here very simple, whenever we writing the rate of a reaction, here for example here such a reaction is given. For any reaction we know that now we already defined, that is decrease in the concentration of the reactants and increase in the concentration of the product, where we can see we can write a rate of a chemical reaction for any chemical reaction. always decrease in the concentration of the reactant, increase in the concentration of the product. That is, here in terms of writing the mathematically, decrease in the concentration of the reactant, obviously decrease in the concentration is always written in the negative form, that is with a minus sign, with a minus sign. Here we can see, that is reactants, A is the reactant and B is the reactant, means concentration of A and concentration of B is always in the negative sign. Here we can see the options there, only we have the two options of B, that is in the negative sign, minus dA upon dt minus dB upon dt. But where we have to, very important, the product concentration is increased, that is in the positive side. One more thing is there, stoichiometric amounts of reactants, that is A and B, where the stoichiometric amounts are always written in the denominator, written in the denominator. So here 2A it can be written as 1 upon 2. Here 2A it can be written as 1 upon 2. From the four options, 1 upon 2 of concentration of A, we have the only two options, B and the D option is there. But in the B there is a negative option, that is minus half of concentration of A upon dt is equal to minus dB upon dt is equal to 1/3 of dC upon dt. Means here the product concentration C is there, 3C is there, that is stoichiometric amounts of product is always written in the denominator, that is 1/3. But here reactant concentration in the negative side, in the product concentration in the positive side, that is negative side indicates the decrease in the concentration and positive side indicates the increase in the concentration. Therefore, the option C is the right answer for this question. Let me see, move for third question. For a reaction 2A plus B, it gives product 2C. With the rate of reaction is given, that is rate equal to rate constant multiplied by concentration of A power to concentration of B. Here a certain example, a simple reaction is given, 2A plus B, it gives the product 2C. Already the rate equation is also is given, that is rate equation, that is rate is equal to K into concentration of A square, that is power 2 into concentration of B. What is the question is there? The overall order of the above reaction. Option A, overall order is 1. Option B, the overall order is 2. Option C, the overall order is 3. And option D, that is overall order is 4. Means just we have to find out the overall order of the reaction. Before finding the order, first we have to define what is the order. Already we studied that order is nothing but the sum of the powers of the concentrations of the reactants involved in the rate equation. Already the rate equation is given, but what we have to do, just the addition of sum of the powers of the molar concentrations of the reactants, means in the rate equation. Here A, concentration of A is there, power is 2, and the concentration of B is there, power is nothing is given, there is one power is there, just we have to add 2 plus 1, means power of A concentration is 2 and the power of B concentration is 1. Therefore 2 plus 1 it gives the 3. Therefore the overall order is the 3. That is option number C is the correct answer. Let me see for fourth. The units of rate of a reaction. Now see, this is very important. The units of rate of a reaction is given. Okay, the rate of a reaction. How the rate of reaction is written? Very simple. The rate of reaction is always with respect to the time. We seen in the first question. That is the rate of reaction is given with respect to change in the concentration per time. Here the concentration per time may be of in the reactants, may be of in the product side. But in case of the reactant side, decrease in the concentration, but in the product side, that is increase in the concentration. But the overall concentration upon time is the units. What is the concentration? Concentration is always written in the mole per liter, and the time is always written in the per second, that is mole per liter per second. Therefore the option of the above question, that is option D, that is right answer, mole per liter per second is the unit of rate of a reaction. Next, the units of rate constant for first order reaction. Now the question comes, the unit of rate constant for first order reaction. As we know that the first order rate constant, we can write K1. K1 is equal to, so visualize the in front of you, just write down K1 is equal to 2.303 upon T log of A upon A minus X. This is the formula for rate constant for first order reaction. Here I will repeat, K1 is equal to 2.303 upon T log of A upon A minus X is the rate constant for first order reaction. Here we can see 2.303 is the constant value, log A upon A minus X. What is the A? A is the initial concentration, A minus X is the concentration at time T. But here the both values are the concentrations, therefore they are cancelled. What is the remaining? Remaining only is the time. So therefore what is the time? Time is always measured in the per second. Therefore the option C is the right answer. Okay, let me see for next question. The order of a reaction. This is very simple. The order of a reaction. See, order we already seen. There are order, it may be of 0. We are already studied the 0 order reaction. We have studied the first order reaction. We have studied the second order reaction. We have the third order reactions. Also we have the seen some reactions orders in the fraction 3/2. That is decomposition of acetaldehyde into methane plus H2, which is the order of reaction is 3/2. We already studied. Means order it may be the 0, order it may be the fraction. Here the options are, the order of a reaction is never 0, never fraction, always equal to the stoichiometric number of reactants, and the last one, it is an experimental determined quantity. So here we can see never be 0, it means it having the 0 order, never be fraction, it having the fraction order, always equal to the stoichiometric amount of reactant. So this is not the right answer. Therefore we studied that order of a reaction is always an experimental determined quantity. This is very important question. The order of a reaction is always an experimental determined quantity. Okay, let me see another question. The activation energy decreases, then the rate of reaction is very simple, decreases, remains constant, increases and becomes 0. Very simple. The answer is option number C, that is option C, that is increases. In front of you, just visualize, there is a energy profile diagram. Here whenever for a particular reaction energy of activation is decreases, means it requires very small amount of energy from converting reactant into the product. It requires, what is the energy of activation? There is a difference between the energy required for from reactant phase to the transition state, that is the energy of activation. But here the energy of activation is decreases, means small amount of energy is required for reaching the transition state, means the rate of reaction is definitely increases, means rate of reaction is fast. Therefore the option number C is the right answer. Next, the molecularity of a reaction can be very simple. What is the molecularity? The molecularity, how it is defined? Very simple. The number of molecules involved in the simplest reaction, means for any elementary reaction the number of molecules involved, that is the molecularity. So here we can say what are the options? The option A is the 0, option B is the integral, option C is the fractional and option D is the negative. Very simple. Number of molecules involved in a simple reaction means it cannot be 0. Something molecules are involved for simple reaction, so it cannot be 0. So it cannot be fractional, it cannot be negative. So therefore the option of this question very simple, that is integral value, means the molecularity of a reaction, it can be number. One molecularity is there, 2 molecularity is there, 3 molecularity is there. It means unimolecular, bimolecular, means it should have the some numbers. Okay, so molecularity of a reaction, it can be integral only. Next question. The half-life of first order reaction is very simple. Question is there. A is the independent concentration, options B is the dependent concentration, C is directly proportional to the rate constant and D is the inversely proportional to the rate constants. Okay, what is the half-life period? In front of you, just write the half-life period of formula. T half is equal to, for first order reaction, T half is equal to 0.693 upon K, that is K1, K or K1, we can say for our convenience first order reaction we can write here K1. Okay, so T half is equal to 0.693 upon K1 or K. So here it is, the K is nothing but the rate constants. So from that formula we can say definitely this is inversely proportional to the rate constant, that is 0.693 upon K. So time and K both are the inversely proportional to the each other. So therefore option D is inversely proportional to the rate constant. Okay. Well, let me see the last question. very important question, very simple question again. The units of rate constant K2, that is for second order reaction. Here for our convenience, second order reaction we can write rate constant K2. Options: per second. Option B, liter per mole per second. Option C, liter square per mole square per second. And option D, liter square second square per mole square. Very simple. Again in front of you here I will put the formula. What is K2? K2 equal to A upon T, right? Your K2 is equal to A 1 upon T into X upon A minus X. So this is the formula in front of you right here. First write down your formula. From the formula we can calculate the rate constant, units of rate constant. How? K2 is equal to 1 upon AT into X upon A minus X. This is the formula. Here X is the product formula. What is the A minus X? That is concentration of the reactant at time t. What is A? A is the initial concentration. But here X upon A minus X, both are the concentration, they get cancelled. So what is remaining? 1 upon AT is remaining. So means A concentration is remained in the denominator. So therefore concentration is written in the mole per liter. If it is taken in the numerator, so therefore that will become the liter per mole per second. So therefore the option B is the right answer for unit of rate constant for a second order reaction, that is liter per mole per second. So with this I hope you all are understand the questions, these multiple choice questions, very important multiple choice questions with answers. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much. In the next lecture I will take some more examples, more very important multiple choice questions for chemical kinetics in the part 2. So before I ending this video, so again I request all the students and the well wishers, those who are watching my video, subscribe my channel and share my channel. Thank you once again. Thank you so much.